This video today is basically for a spell bag. So there's the bag that I've done. It's obviously taken me a couple of days for my thoughts and what's going into it. You know, it's kind of like, it's kind of your intentions, more than your intentions, for what you're putting into your actual bag itself. Because this bag is so, all bags are the unique, but when you're making a bag like this, you need to be kind of really open-minded, clear-minded is another one, and kind of like open yourself up to spirit world. Like nobody would be watching this anyway. I do this for my children. So I'm about to light the wishing candle, which is for my very own personal spell bag, which will be protection and a lot of other things. I do have a bay leaf that I might burn, but I might also pop that in my spell bag. So my spell bag, I'll tell you what I've done is I've done a little thing here. So this bag here is for, let me show you a minute if I can get this going. So this little bag has got salt, so I can show you in this bag. I can't show you this bag because it's too personal. I can explain to you what's in there. So in this one, I've got salt. I've got kosher salt, because kosher salt gets blessed by a rabbi. So I've also got obsidian. So there's a bit of obsidian in there. Let me have a look. I have juniper berry and lavender because I'm trying to mimic another bag, like similar. I've put no message on this here because my thoughts and words have gone into this and will go into this. If I wanted to hand it to somebody, it's not mine, but my thoughts and everything is going, my intentions are going into what I'm doing here. So also what I can do is I've put in my bag, so here's a bay leaf. So, oh, hang on a minute, we've got a little white feather, and the white feathers come from the garden. So the bay leaf's here. Okay, the bay leaf's a bit, it's been through the wars, but you know what, I decided that I'm not wasting bay leaves. I love bay leaves, they're very sacred. And they really do help towards these kind of rituals for a bag spell. You can it's not a spell casting bag at all, so it's just a spell bag. But the bag has also got the intention in there that you've developed over a couple of days. It takes me about 3 days to put something like this together because of what's going into my bag. So I've also got kind of sage, right? Any sage, so that's 2 different types of different sages. Any sage will do, but you don't have to. Now I got the thistle. Believe it or not, these are out my garden. They're a purple thistle, and we all know thistles are very protection, so don't ask me where all the purples have come from, because I keep using lots of purples. But yeah, the thistle is a very, I've actually got a thistle in my bag, so they're very protective. Down here there's berries. They're not berries actually. They are berries because the not juniper berry. I keep talking about juniper berry because I love juniper berry. They are rose hips. So I like to put things on at Christmas, and I'll probably do something with the big pot I've got. But I also, you can do like different kinds of medicine, not medicines, but you know, little bottles of spritz of waters and stuff like that. Now I do use waxing. I don't know what I've put in there, but obviously you can see my colour schemes going on. So I've done red stops anything from entering. So that bag, for instance, got red on the top. Once I've sealed it with some wax, it keeps in your intentions, but don't let any negativity get in, if you know what I mean, as well, which is brilliant. So also I've got like little bells, and that's quartz, and I think, oops, no good with this. I think it's, I can't see tomorrow, but what I've got is rose quartz. So there would be that. There's always kind of like a little bell or something that I like to put in, and a 4-leaf clover. And believe this or not, this sounds stupid, but I do have one, only one. I've got many of them, but one olive, like, I don't call it a branch, but I've got olive, I don't know what you call it, a leaf. I can't really tell. You know, and these are all out of my garden, and some red leaves from the garden. And then, what do I have? I did have a candle going with these, to kind of bless them. And then I've got some I think it's labradorite. I don't know, and you can, oops, hang on. I'm not very good with cameras. So I'll talk through all those in a minute. And then what I have got here is a symbol. So this symbol here, you can see it's got little marks on it. That's the symbol itself. And the symbol basically is for sickness, physical sickness, mental sickness, you know, and it heals that. It heals, you can pop it, I mean, I've put on there for people like, that's what you can do with it. So you can pop it under your pillow, you can do whatever you wish that you want to do with that. And like I said, I have it sitting when I'm doing something separate, or I have it sitting with another candle, obviously with sage or Salo Panto, to obviously bless, because I like to bless it. So that's got holy oil and probably holy water on there. I always do my praying. So this little bag here, what I've actually done myself is I've put feathers on inside. Feathers are on the outside too. It's got wax ready, red, and some feathers to pop in there. I think I've got, you know, a few other bits and pieces, but what you can do with these bags is you can fill them up. Hang on a minute, something's falling, everything's falling. So just say that you wanted to put something extra in, because it was going to help you with protection. Unseal your seal at the top, give it a blessing, and also you can take it over your fire, kind of 3 times, and you can either hang this with you, or you can keep it with you on a window. Like I will mind, this will be on my window, or probably tonight it'll be obviously I'll be sleeping with it, because it's really sort of, I like to put my energy onto it. So obviously I put a lot of love into the spell bags. I use red candle because it's kind of a powerful, it's emotion for your emotions, negative emotion, it will remove that as well. This is red. Red, I love red actually. So it's obviously part of your root chakra, your life force, and it helps remove and banish any you know, not nasty element, and how can I put it, not just mentally, but just any negative forces. So look, it kind of helps with evil eye, and then the juniper, which is in there, it's got like, it's for protection, purification, and I can probably actually, you know, juniper is sort of really, it's fantastic. it's part of the the element of fire. That's juniper. It's known to have a strong connection with manifestation. So you can see what I'm trying to manifest is my bag, and in my manifestation bag, spell bag, is all my little things that I'm going to get to connect with. Because you know, strong connections to manifestation is what I'm trying to do, as well as healing. And it's got all protection, the same as lavender's got protection, and lavender's in the bag as well. And you know, I don't mind saying that. And always salt. The salt is very grounded. It's really good for you. Obviously I'm using bay leaves, and they are brilliant because you can write on a bay leaf and make your wish on a bay leaf. And they do work. And the it's Palo Santo, not that. It's all right, my head's going. I've been doing a lot today. It's for cleansing, purification, and it kind of like it warns off evil as well. Obviously, we all know what sage. Sage is like for negatives. So actually, there's a lot that's for negative and positives, to be fair. But they all work in the same way. And I'm use your angels to give you high vibrational, for setting your intention into your spell bag. The angels, you know, call upon your angels. It's really brilliant because they absorbs. It helps to, I believe, how can I put it? Helps with the peaceful stuff, as well as helping you with protection still and all this. This is everything that you're putting together for your spell bag to work. And this spell bag, you can move around and obviously move around and adjust to what you want it to adjust to. For, you know, you can, like I said, you can hang it on a door. Because doors and windows, it'll protect your doors, because it's got protection in for that too. So it's kind of like making your own salt. For instance, black salt is a really good salt. Black salt, kosher salt, I love because it's been blessed. Black salt is a really, really good high vibrational sort of way of protection. It's brilliant. Sorry, I've got a bad back. I should have sat down on a chair. And then I use crystals. So crystals that it's weird because I've gone for all kind of the same colour crystals. You know, firstly feel what you want, what you're going to put, your crystal, what you know, you don't have to have a bowl like I do. I just felt drawn to that. And I also put a crystal in the bag because I like things to go as smoothly. I mean, that candle, for instance, in front is beautiful. It's going down pretty quick. Talking about quickness, and if you want anything to go any quicker, then kind of use selenite because it's absolutely amazing for everything. Oops, that's a good idea, isn't it? But it's got a bit of wax on now. To be fair, I normally go like this. It's my own fault for pushing it. And I was going to say wax in the bag. So I've just showed you how to wax. Just don't do that. I'm always doing stuff like that. So selenite, it helps healing, promotes calm and peace, and gives you clarity and well-being. So I'm sure you get the gist of what my bag is going to be by now. It can also help you connect to higher realms, you know, especially when you're meditating with them, because meditation and lunar energy that it's going to give a boost on what you're wanting. So like I said, selenite, I've got a piece in there actually, but you know, it's kind of like, for my visualization, is like your whole soul essence, you know. It's what's hidden deep inside you. Excuse me. I always try and find a quiet space to do my creating, because it's kind of creating your own magic. You know, you can protect yourself, for instance, by visualization, you know. So what I'm trying to say there is, if you wanted to protect yourself pretty quick, you can envelope yourself. Imagine an envelope, sorry, I'm moving around, an envelope in your whole, from top to bottom, body. And finally, what you do then is, because nothing can penetrate through your envelope, because you're putting your intention into that. This is just a protection kind of spell I'm giving you, kind of. So then what you do then is you'll visualize a shield, a reflective shield, and whatever, anything comes at you, it goes back to the person, you know, that's done the dirty deeds to you. I will say that, shall I? But remember, you've got to use it for just good intention only. If you don't use the good intention, then your curses are going to come back, or karma's going to come back, like, not very good. So make sure you call upon your higher self and God and the angels and spirit guides and ancestors who've passed away and passed on, loved ones, the sun, the moon, the stars, Mother Mary. I'm going to get shouted at because the alarm's going off, Mother Gaia. And always, like I said, is go with your gut feeling. The candle I will leave till the very, very end, because that's your wishing candle there. And what I will do with this is I will point it where I want it pointed. Sorry, I'm getting you to show everything here, which is the bag, and towards the other crystals and the other bag. So yeah, don't be afraid. Remember to use symbols. This symbol is this. I'm coming. Alexa's going, and it's for sickness and healing. And yes, it does work. And that's hence why I'm doing this. So wishing you all luck. Take care.